Hey kids, it's your mum and dad, and today we're going to SeaWorld! We legged it straight to the Leviathan because we'd never done it before, but I was really stressed about how long we were in the line for because we had a very exciting thing coming up and it was almost time to do it. Anyway, we made it on, we did the Leviathan, it was super duper fun, and then we sprinted and we made our way to do snorkeling in the coral reef tank. This is an incredible experience that you obviously have to pay for. It's about $70 per person, and you get to swim with these huge sharks, but they're not dangerous sharks, obviously, so don't stress out about that if you're scared of sharks, which Gus and I aren't because we love sharks, we love swimming with them, so this was very up our alley. But you don't just get to swim with sharks, you get to swim with fish, you get to see the most beautiful coral, you also get to swim with a turtle. I can't remember the turtle's name, but he is an injured turtle, so you weren't allowed to swim too close to him, only if he came up to you, really. This is Gus swimming down to all the sharks. There was also a leopard shark that was very interested in everything that we did. But yeah, we were pretty lucky. When we did it, we were the only ones that had booked, but when we got there was a little family. There was this dad and two little kids. They were very scared the whole time and screaming the whole time, so it wasn't very ideal for us, and we are like 99% sure they cut our time short just because the girls were screaming, and that made all the animals a bit, scared themselves. So yeah, we were only really in there for 20 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be at least 40 minutes of dive time. But the website doesn't say anything about how long you're meant to be in there, so we're really not sure. But regardless, we had a beautiful time. Here's me with the leopard shark and the sea turtle. It's such a great experience though, because you can also put your stuff away in lockers hidden from the public, and they give you also showers that you can use afterwards so you can get nice and clean, no more salt water on you. Then we decided to go down into the observatory where we got to swim. We saw some bigger sharks in the bigger shark cage. This is where we were swimming, just inside of there. How cool is that? That's exactly where we were. So yeah, this is the above view of where we got to swim in. If you would like to do it yourself, you just have to go onto SeaWorld Australia website, click on the animal experiences, and then book the tropical reef snorkel. We were super hungry afterwards, so we had our snacks that we packed, and this bloody bin chicken was in my grill. Then we saw some dolphins doing some big jumps. This was another animal experience that you can book for. It's a bit more expensive. And then we decided to go look in the jellyfish area. It was actually really cool. Then we saw all the penguins. There's an upstairs and downstairs part to the penguins, so you can see on top of the water and then you can see down below the water, which is really cool. Then we went to go pat all of the stingrays, which is one of my favorite parts of SeaWorld. You get to see some really cool stingrays, and if you go at the right time, you can feed them. You can buy a cup of fish and feed them. It was really hot, so we decided to go on the Storm. There's my face. And then we decided to go back on the Leviathan because the line was so short. But yeah, Angus is sweating. This is the inside of the Leviathan. It's got really cool visuals. The Leviathan is a wooden roller coaster, and it's actually pretty fast and pretty scary. We were really shocked at how awesome it was. We didn't think it was going to be that good. Then I found these amazing shark backpacks that I will be going back to go get. We went into my favorite store. We looked at all of the SeaWorld merchandise, and then we saw the poor polar bear. It was just too hot for him. SeaWorld does have some pretty cool bins though, in the area that you're in, the bins are themed to that area, if you get what I mean, the shark area, all the bins are shark themed. In the jellyfish area, all the bins are jellyfish themed, etc. A lot of the rides were shut down, so we decided to go back to the underwater observatory to see all the big sharks again, because that's my favorite part. There's also snapper and barracuda and some pretty big fish. All the fish that Angus wants to catch was in that tank, so he was very jealous just staring at them. And then when we were walking out, we saw these dolphins, and they were playing with some balls. How cute is that? It wasn't a part of a show or anything. They just found the balls in the corner and decided to play around with them. Then we saw some cool shark cage diving change rooms, and we listened to my favorite album at the moment, which is the Trolls movie. We had some cold rolls for dinner, and then we made our way to the beach because it's actually New Year's Eve. There was a huge lightning storm again, so we weren't sure if the fireworks were going to be on. There's Angus being Thor. But yeah, we weren't sure if the fireworks were going to be on, so we just went out pretty early to watch the lightning. Look at that lightning. It struck from the ground up. But yeah, the fireworks were on. This is us doing our New Year's kiss. Yes. and then we got to watch some fireworks from all around Gold Coast. We were at Tweeds, so we literally got to see the coast of the whole of Gold Coast. So we saw like so many fireworks shows from the distance. And there was a lightning show while it was happening as well, which was very interesting. But yeah, Happy New Year. Good night.